Welcome back, everyone. This is part 2 for Bioshock 2. Now we're just going to jump straight into it and head to Ryan Amusements. I did make some slight changes to the settings. So now you can actually see on the corners, you can see the helmet. It's not much of a difference, other than you can't see clearly. I don't know, I feel like it adds more to it because if you're going to be a Big Daddy, you should have the vision of a Big Daddy.
Whoa there. Now better apply the brakes unless you're aiming to dash yourself against that glacier up ahead. As you can see, Chief, the station here's iced over. To reach Eleanor Lamb at Fontaine headquarters, we'll have to clear the way. Now, in order to melt that ice, you'll need a plasmid like a handful of hellfire. We used to sell a fine old product called Incinerate in the amusement park up yonder. Go on and find a way in. I've already been on all the rides.
Okay, so I decided that I'm gonna cut down episodes to around 30 minutes, 40 pushing it, just so I can actually take my time playing these games. I really do enjoy them, and I feel like when I'm doing an hour-long episode, I have to rush through things to get more done so I can fill that hour. But I feel like 30 minutes is much easier to fill.
Eleanor is progressing brilliantly. My physical participation in her birth was minimized, of course. It is vital that I am unhindered by nature's crude bias. I will be, above all, her intellectual progenitor, loyal not to her, but to the people she will ultimately save. But I admit, it is with some measure of pride that I review her marks in standard intelligence tests. As an agent of our beliefs, she may surpass even me.
You're a rare old model, son. Alpha series, I believe. Now, Rapture's full of scientific wonderments just like you. And if we can sell them to the world at my price, well, curing your condition ought to be a cakewalk. Once we find Eleanor, the sky's the limit.
So some of the settings I changed, or I'm gonna see that for later. I turned on the helmet hub, which is if when I move, you can see the helmet move with it. I enabled items to be shimmering, so I don't miss any of the audio logs.
I was hired to engineer a park the likes of which no man has seen. Now all I do is watch over it like a grizzled sheepdog. My first line of mechanical puppets made the children here coo with wonder. But Ryan thought my vision was immature. Antiquated, he said. This place could have been something magical. But instead, he turned it into a school. No, a cathedral. Dedicated to himself.
Can I come out to play again, Mr. B?
Jam dandy. That'll get you in the park. But buying Incinerate's gonna cost Adam. It's a sort of genetic goo that lets you rewrite whatever God gave you. The little sisters carry the stuff, as you may recall, so you'll need to locate one. I heard whispering near the El Dorado Lounge. Have a look.
Yeah, I don't know how that's possible because he's yeah, I'm gonna upgrade the drill first, which is something I usually don't do, but I do plan to use the drill much more often because
Get yourselves in.
it's a
No
drill.
backup
Big
this time.
Daddy signature.
Daddy's home. Take aim. Fire. You wolf prophet. You to the shadows. Peter. He sees you.
spawning, yes, I do take more damage because I have to be right up against them. But it'll get better, especially when I get the drill rush. And more health. Specifically more health. I think that's everything. Okay, let's go into Ryan Amusements.
I am Andrew Ryan. Welcome to Ryan.
You have picked up your first gin tonic. Okay.
Ryan Amusements. Please enjoy the park.
Ooh, ow. Right, so as I said, I think the first episode, they combined plasmids and, like, so some plasmids, rather than being their own thing, like, Hypnotize is now, Hypnotize Big Daddy and Enrage are now just Hypnotize. And once you upgrade it, you can fully hypnotize Big Daddy. And get splicers on your side. Like, literally follow you. It's great. Oops. Count. Also, hacking, I much prefer the sliding thing just because, one, it's real time. So, if you're getting attacked and you try to hack, yeah, it's not just gonna stop. And you get nice small bonuses when you land on the blue. I think that's everything down here. Let's go upstairs, down just that way.
God, like the whole. Hello. Good night, everyone.
So yeah, episodes are gonna start being 30 minutes rather than an hour. Also, I think it's easier to watch. It's like a 30-minute short episode versus like hour-long episode. Like, maybe the exception would be Fallout 4, but even then I think it would also be easier. Because sometimes I do run out of side missions to do.
You're kind and welcome here.
I'm their better. They
You
know
won't
it.
listen.
I know it. I hear a... Don't you lay a finger on me.
I didn't lay a finger on you, I used a drill.
They sent you, didn't they? Sunshine.
Oh, the other thing I was saying, that I like how they combined plasmids as well as like all the gene tonics. They're all one thing now. So I don't have to buy slots for a bunch of different, like, physical, generic, hacking. It's all just one. So I can just have to buy one slot and I can put whatever I want in there.
Came back, huh? I deserve respect. I do.
Oh jeez, okay. I'm gonna try to find all the audio logs so we can listen to them while
I know the
during Rapture.
service, Eleanor.
See, I knew there
I
was
spent
another.
half a lifetime there, in service of the common good. But then, I heard my own words twisted by fat old men squatting over the embers of Hiroshima. Were the modern world a patient in my care, I would diagnose it suicidal. On perhaps that point alone,
This is a
Andrew
trap.
Ryan is correct.
It's set up
Rapture
like a trap.
is deliverance.
I was right. It was a trap. I think that's all the splicers down here, so I should be able to explore. Assuming these windows were clean, what would we be looking at? Because he's still pretty distorted.
Let me tell you this. I wouldn't bet on you.
Well, that's kind of you. Thank you. Thank you for not betting on me. I mean, I put my money on me. Because, you know, I'm a giant with a giant drill. So I'd say if anyone's gonna have money, it would be me. I heard someone. There you are.
What's on my side?
Oh man. Was it just one? I guess so.
Refitted for heavy construction, the Olympian returns with a new cargo. A state-of-the-art submersible platform, nicknamed Sinker, ferries supplies and workers to the sea floor, fathoms below. Andrew Ryan wakes one night while cruising the Atlantic in his steamliner, the Olympian. His sleep interrupted with a singular purpose. Here, he shouts to his crewmen as he wipes sleep from his eyes. Full stop. We begin building here. After initial supplies have been brought to the seafloor, the platform is permanently moored in the sediment. Massive iron girders are sunk hundreds of feet into the rock and silt. Below the platform, engineers work to overcome obstacles such as diamond-hard rock, obstinate sea life, and unexpected
I feel like one of the main issues would be like something that was addressed in Bioshock 1, because they have Arcadia as for oxygen. Yeah, oxygen, because, you know, they're under the sea.
After the platform is secured, work progresses at an astounding rate. Designed to be the foundation of Rapture, workers toil around the clock to create the metropolis you see today.
Okay, what order do these go in? They said go towards the lounge. Oh.
Until you arrive, Father, I'm trapped here. Smuggling these gifts out is the most I can do to help.
Drill does more damage. Cool.
In ethical psychiatry, we must account for
Eleanor Lamb speaking. Mum says I'm not to play with the other children because they're being raised on a diet of dog eat dog. I wanted to see these dog eaters, so I waited until Mum was gone and went out to find one. And guess what? The dog eaters wear human skins. It makes them look just like us.
Oh, sweet child. Innocent Eleanor. Yeah, I'm not gonna hack the trick yet.
Now that Big Daddy won't bite until you do. But to get to Lil Sis, you gotta put the old boy down for good.
So far, dealing with splicers hasn't been too troubling. Because, you know, I am a Big Daddy now, so it's beefier. However, you know, Big Daddy versus Big Daddy is a different story.
Take a breath, son. You did it. Now, just let her ride on your shoulders and she'll trust you like her own daddy.
Are we gonna...
No, look at that. They're so cute. In a weird, demonic looking way.
We're in business. Now, there are corpses all over Rapture, and little Dimples there can sniff out the atom on them. Find one.
Adam, Daddy, over there. Daddy.
She's got
Oops, I keep cutting them off.
a juicy one. But when she starts draining out the atom, the splicers will come running. Be ready before you set her down on that body.
Yeah, setting up, because a small group of splicers is fine, but when they hit you in a wave, it's a little bit harder. Okay, yes,
Just
yes,
put
I know.
her right down on that corpse.
I swear, I know. Just give me a minute, would you?
That is a child of the family, not a toy for you to exploit and discard. It is fitting that you expire here. One more forgotten curio in Ryan's shrine to the self.
Here they come. Keep the splicers off her now till she's finished, or they'll never give up the hunt.
Well, there goes the no damage. Yeah, that's good.
Daddy, I'm telling the other
You
girls that
destroyed my turret?
Now
That
you
was
know
supposed to
the
last me
stakes, son. But a
quite a
plasmid
bit.
costs a bit
How dare
more
you.
atom yet. Keep it up.
Well, now I'm out of a turret. Thank you very much. Oh, right. There's a plasmid that... I can't remember when I get it, but I always equip it because it allows me to fix turrets, which is, you know, pretty dang useful. And then once I upgrade it, it allows me to summon turrets, which is even better. No, wait, no. Those are two different ones. One's a tonic, one's a plasmid. And I guess we're starting with the issues with the money.
I told you about this one. Make him listen. And that child, you monster! Run away!
I'm still here. Where'd you go?
Just let me.
Ridiculous.
I will say the thing about Lamb is that she managed to organize all of these splicers that were like, oh, just Frank Fontaine or Atlas or whatever. Ryan, there we go. She organized them in a way that was, you know, very, very different.
You deranged!
Because she didn't, like, use chemical warfare to... Hold on. I think I missed an audio log.
I think all of the children have finally fallen asleep. And now that the park is all quiet, I can't sleep myself. I guess it's just you and me, Mr. Voice Recorder. You, me, in 1959. I wonder what the new year will... What was that? Something's happened. The lights are going out. Kids, stay in your sleeping bags. It's gonna be fine.
That poor teacher and those kids, more importantly. So I know, like, later on we find out what happens to the teacher. I wonder what happened to the kids, though.
On the surface, the farmer tills the soil, trading the strength of his arm for a home and lands of his own. But the parasites say no. What was yours is ours. We are the state. We are gone. We demanded our share.
Why not? Stupid machine.
Agreed. Stupid machine. Told you it was the machine's fault that I missed that hack. There you go.
Dunk. Yes.
Here it is.
I've been rationing my supplies ever since the park got cut off from the rest of Rapture. Gotta stay strong. I'm holed up in this workshop, surrounded by those whaling brats, trying to beat their way in. They want my food, my guns. They want it all. But I got a plan. Gonna fix up the transport subs that's been rusting in the maintenance bay. Then I'm gonna get the hell out of this hole. These animals want Rapture? They can have it.
So these kids want food and, like, you know, stuff to survive, and this guy, I mean, I kind of get it, you know, survival of the fittest, whatever, but come on, they were kids, and rather than even helping them, he's just like, no, it's number one.
You know you don't have a chance.
Also, didn't I pick up an Eve, like, earlier? I picked up an apple.
Rapture is a paradise of the ego, Eleanor. Under Ryan, the voices of an entire city sing the virtues of greed and pride. But truth, rather, is in the body. Already they grow weary of struggling against one another in fruitless competition. Observe the bent backs, the drawn faces. Ryan promised us more, they seem to say. In what shall we now believe? And Eleanor, it is our task to answer.
Is that a brush? Is it just... Yeah, it was just floating there. Okay. Set up a few traps. probably better way. So this is gonna go up probably after the next Dishonored episode.
I do
But
not
yeah, starting from this episode, all the next
Indeed, I
all the
care
episodes
for
are gonna
you
be
in
30
equal
minutes.
measure to any other sentient creature. But I cannot sacrifice 1,000 of my children for one rebellious son.
Yeah, as you can see, I've played this game quite a bit. Also, I like how her and Frank were both kind of similar in the fact that they're just like, oh, it hurts me so much to hurt you, but yet you still do.
Off the lights. Drop that poor little girl. She's helpless. On my side.
Maybe that helps.
You must be
Like, real soon.
No! A simple tete-a-tete to share
Really, someone, health, anyone?
Unhand that child, you monster! It was a fun night.
You done, sweetie? Come on.
I'm always safe with Daddy.
Oh, I'm glad you
All
think
right,
so, 'cause
Chief, we've almost got enough Adam now. To
means
get the
they improved
rest,
from
you'll
last
have to
game.
take care of that little sister. There should be one of the air vents they favor in the workshop. Bring her down there.
I really need to get like another health pack though. And Eve.
The parasite makes nothing for itself. Its only tools are taxes and tithes meant to trick you into offering what it has not earned. In Rapture, we keep what is ours.
Okay, I guess I was like patriotic music involved.
On the surface, the scientist invests the
I like there's
power of
actual
his
stuff in
mind
this
in a
place, like
single
random money and
miraculous idea
stuff
and
for you to
naturally
pick up.
begins to rise above his
Yeah,
fellows.
scientists need coffee.
The parasites say no. An artist strives to
Oh, geez.
frame his ideals in an image, to challenge his audience and make his vision immortal. But the parasites say no. Your art must serve the cause.
Oh, those are really pretty
Your
good games.
ideals
That he just has
engage
out
other
here in the
people.
open. That's a shame. Like, those are really nice.
7 eyes and 7 horns. The lamb. She's fragile.
Yeah, now they're all like super religious. Because, you know, well, I mean, they're religious in the sense that they're like, we worship the lamb, we do all this. Health. Yay, health kits. See if I can get anything first. Yeah, but so far the hard difficulty on this versus the first game, pleasantly not too insane. Okay, what way am I supposed to go? This way? I think, okay, no, this is going back. This way. Oh man. Eve? No.
Now, Tannenbaum would have you turn that sister human again. You'll get just enough Adam for our purposes, and the girls will likely try to repay you somehow. But Rapture's a high-stakes town, son, and she is a jackpot. You just have to be willing to take it all. You'll harvest more atom than the price of one plasmid, so the rest is gravy. Think about it. Down here, it's your survival or hers.
I barely trust you. Last time I trusted a man with an accent, it didn't end well. Oh, come on, that was in the green. That was so in the green. Yeah, I'm not gonna do what you ask. I'm not hurting a little child. She is a child. As much as you try to convince me otherwise. It might be me or her, but I'm gonna pick her. I mean, that's kind of what we're doing in this whole game. We're trying to save our little sister. Why would I get rid of this one?
Almost to bedtime.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. Next episode, we'll finish Ryan Amusements and see how far we get. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.